let's get a move on. Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Kotor. Like I said, I've been trying to do better about editing my videos, but I am just not an artistic person like Mark or something. I do want to grow this channel. I can't edit all my videos. Only whatever is really doing the best. Which would be this, oddly enough. Hey, stupid! Okay, I might not need to level these guys up here. Come on. So there's multiple pathways. I can't bring Atten with me, unfortunately. So I just trained him to be a Jedi. What's this? Something's going on here. I don't know what. Really, man, Force is just useless in this if it's not lightning. Wow. Maybe I should get off a blaster. Come on, beat him up. Beat up the defenseless animals. Get him. I need a new fur coat. Doesn't Onderon have a snow moon too? Isn't that the one with those Yeti things? Oh, in the Clone Wars series?
I've got some news. The space battle is still going on. The Hawk's sensors just picked up a contact heading to the moon. Most of the ship's systems are powered down, so it's about all I got. That ship may have landed nearby, though. Or it may be on the other side of the moon. So you might want to prepare for another friendly Onderon welcome.
Oh, hi there. Rude. For some reason that looked like Star Killer to me with a Sith Stalker armor. I'll check that in a minute. Beat him up. Beat him up. Why did you engage those guys over there, you stupid idiot? Oh, well, at least they're... At least not everything rushed after us. Stop starting fights we don't need to be in. Hey, at least these guys are weak. It's not a problem. Okay, just a lot of parts and components. JPad Dead Republic thing. Everyone says we must take Duxon, or our ring of military droid carriers are to fly in low and drop our payloads onto the jungle's moon. Once the droids hit dirt side, they'll seek out the Mandalorian base and pave the way for our ground troops. In the Jedi, we're expecting heavy resistance, and if the droids can't take out the anti-air turrets, this is going to be one short mission. But we cannot fail. If we do, the Republic is lost. So this is an old warship. I'm not going to overload the reactors. I'm just kind of standing there. Didn't really do me a whole lot of good. I'd rather fight him. Why don't more people use droid armies? I can get not wanting to go full on, like a Separatist did, but yeah, having a bunch of B1s you could just throw at the wall just to soften up the defenses occasionally would be neat. Nice little thing to have in your back pocket. Okay, this is happening. I'll assist you, don't worry. What is that on your back? Is that a missile? Oh no, it looks like that might be a slug thrower. Okay. Slightly less interesting.
You thinking what I'm thinking? These jungles are filled with long, narrow paths, dumb beasts that just keep charging at you. This place is perfect for mines. If the carcasses were worth anything, you could make a fortune.
Oh no, why did I do that? Nope. Come on. Carve him down. As long as I can bother with those droids, I really don't need to. Hello, stupids. What determines if you use that force jump or not? Not even gonna bother giving commands to everybody. These guys are weak and squishy. How do I make you not broken? Your health just keeps going down.
Orbital fighting just ended. That Colonel Tobin stirred up a Minox nest when he took a shot at us. I'm still working on the repairs, and I have to take down some systems, including sensors. So you have to do without me for a while. I know, you're crushed.
Could be worse.
That's another one for me.
Could be much worse.
How do you like that?
Why am I just running around? What is happening? Ow, whoa, okay. I don't know what happened there, if my guy was like drunk or what was happening. Oh, I saw this on one of those cameras. Dun dun dun, oh boo-hoo. I love Cad Bane. I love those. He's the only character of this race I like. But these guys are a lot more greener.
Well,
if it isn't the Zug brothers. Sorry, but this one's my bounty. So keep those weapon barrels pointed down.
Who are you? Y'all look the same to me.
And very dead if you keep pointing those guns at us.
Is there any way you could take care of the small female first? You really think you can take on Mira? Good luck, she's a real bounty hunter.
Talk isn't gonna make me change my mind about you, Jedi.
Never heard of you. Why are you hunting me? What? Why is your family so big? Wow. I didn't start the space battle. It's not, that ain't my fault. What do you mean? There's no way I'm gonna surrender to you. If it wasn't, yeah, that's not gonna change. I think about you, yet it did. Well, I know. Wait, I know you could romance. That cat chick is a female, I think, in the first one. Was that the case with her in this one? Could you get him? And you guys are soft and squishy now. I'm strong now. Oh, I gained influence with you.
Yeah, something wrong. Go ahead. Yeah, more or less. Well, the war happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. And they right up until the end. It's not really a new story. You hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
You died in the final battle?
I think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me, I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
There were no colonies. It was a taboo world to the Mandalorians.
Take a guess, Jedi. Only 2 groups of people would have lost family at Malachor. And Jedi don't have families.
You're a Mandalorian?
As much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world they conquered to bolster their ranks. And they took a lot of worlds.
You were a slave?
When I was young, yeah. They mostly used me to carry ammo packs and munitions. Toward the end of the war, they needed everyone they could get. They taught me to fight, to hunt, to survive. I was part of their squad, even when I was young. Everyone served as part of the unit, and I felt like I had a place there. After Malachor, it really didn't matter. Mandalorians lost. Bad. But you know that.
Well, we would get the lost life of Malachor, but there was no choice left. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you. I haven't forgotten it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Should I be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor 5. Maybe it felt like you lost family there, but I doubt it.
I mean, they kind of took you as a slave. I'm just saying, if I were in your shoes, I'd be happy they burned. They had to be stopped.
Yeah, I know. It kind of stays with you.
Yeah, I had other questions for you.
I'm
Did you
good at
become a
finding
bounty
people.
hunter? Yeah, that
Not
one.
if you know your target. Usually you get a
Can't remember what I have talked to her and what I haven't. I know it's
get a feel for him or her.
I think I gained influence. I think I can talk to her, but I can't remember what it was I got an influence block for last time. Walking.
This is a little hard to explain, but Nar Shaddaa's got a flow, a life to it. You see all kinds of aliens and life there, and it's got currents.
Like sewer pipes? No, I
You
understand.
know your target, you can feel them. You know where they're going to go. And sometimes, you know where they're going to be before they do. I'm good at finding people. Because when they're lost or out of place, it's like something's wrong inside them. And that's why I hunt. Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me.
Ouch. What's going
Jedi
on?
don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know Jedi didn't care about life there.
Not that long pause threw me off. Okay. I've never stopped trying to protect others even at Malachor.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll What do you want now?
I wanted to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a...
So I'm sorry you lost your family at
Yeah, well,
Malcor.
they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. Scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes, it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Things are connected to the Force. Some acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know what to tell you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Fair enough, I had other questions for you.
Alright. I didn't kill him, what?
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
Oh, I got it, yes. Yes. Like, I know how it happened.
Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible
Maybe
way.
we should go back under the cave and talk so we're
He's
not in
from
the
some
rain.
forest planet on the outer rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
You know the name of his home world.
I don't remember the name. Something with too many K's and Y's.
Kashyyyk.
Sounds like you're gargling water with spit when you say it.
You know what species he is?
No idea. He's just Hanhar. There aren't any more like him. I get the impression he's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a mad calf hound among Rontos. Some of Voga the Hutt's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
So he was a slave.
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Pretty broke free, you know what? Nothing deserves to be in a
Well,
cage.
before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3, or the Iden cluster colonies?
Weren't they destroyed?
Right. That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
Who did he work with?
Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes, he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies. Living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, that's right. That whole, being attracted to the human figure thing's kind of an anomaly for the Hutts. So how do you factor in?
I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
So he wants to capture you?
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, honor's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
That doesn't sound too
Well,
bad.
with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It's like it pushed him over the edge.
What do you mean?
A life debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
That life debt makes no sense.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like I said, I get the impression a life debt's supposed to be a gift. But to Hanhar, it's more like a curse to both people involved.
What if someone else tried to save his life? Would he kill him then? Would he try to kill them?
Probably. But if he had multiple life deaths, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened.
Worse? Dude, that Wookiee seems angrier than Darth Maul.
Hanhar's tough. Really tough. And when he loses it, it's like nothing can stop him. Seen him shrug off blaster bolts, boff and stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming.
I mean, that's what pretty much a Wookiee... That's pretty much just a Wookiee. Those guys are tough. Anyway, we gotta say he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back.
Oh,
every
you're not
minute.
gonna like what's gonna happen because of
Show up.
Kira.
And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Any chance he's still alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, ready to ambush us when we least expect it.
And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
As it turns out, they were even able to get him cheap.
Oh, I didn't...
He
I
never
thought
let
that's
me
somebody
involve that
asked.
down
Whoops.
For sport.
Wasn't
I
sure.
didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
And you proved him wrong?
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes.
Why use mines?
I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.
So now jamming signal for proximity mines isn't that simple trick.
No, it isn't. I spent most of my childhood hauling mines and munitions. Got to know my way around them. If I hadn't, I wouldn't be here right now.
I'm gonna Hanhar in the
Like I
mines.
said, I disarmed the trigger fuses for enough of the mines to get by, temporarily. And Hanhar was pretty fast on my trail. I just made it to safety when he hit the first one. The blast leveled the entire ventilation section, and Hanhar was caught right in the middle, and he survived. Barely.
Barely.
He was crawling around, blinded from the flash and the plasma burns. It had happened so fast. All the blood had been scabbed and crusted from the flash. I had the drop on him, and even blind, he knew it. He could still hear me. My ears were ringing from the blast, but I could hear him.
I think he was begging me to let him live. His voice, it wasn't a roar, more like an echo of it.
I suppose I should have killed him, but I couldn't do it. He was in pain, he was helpless. So I dragged him out of there enough to get him to safety, and he kept hunting me ever since. He said he'd pursue me to the edge of the galaxy. No matter where I ran, he would find me and break me, and I would always be prey.
Sometimes I'm just trying to spare her life and take it. Bullshit! But I'm clicking on it.
I've thought about that moment a lot. Wondered if I would do things differently if I had another chance. Go ahead.
You tell me how you saved Hanhar's life?
Well, as happens on Nar Shaddaa, I made someone mad. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap.
Already got that.
Well, I think he'd hoped to think
Okay, I already did this.
I
You ain't your friend.
shoot.
How do I bring up the conversation about making her Jedi?
I've killed people.
I know.
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy. Alright.
Talk.
That's why I dress like...
Okay, that's not it. Okay, weird. I thought I could make her a Jedi after that. But do I maybe have to be on the ship? I might have to be on the ship. Can I fast travel back? No, I can't. Oh, hell. I'll be right back to this spot. I'll cut it here. I gotta go see if I can make her a Jedi. So I can level her up.
I've still got repairs to finish up here. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Might as well explore the area and see what's out there.
Can I help?
Oh, it's nothing too complicated. It'll just take a while. Unless you want to be crammed in an access hatch with me for a day or two.
I'll take my chances with the jungle.
Suit yourself. You don't know what you're missing.
Okay, then. Was it a comfortable conversation? Just want to see if I...
Yeah, something. Shoot.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling. Being trapped in the ship.
Too quiet.
I'd rather be doing something. Somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity. Aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Kiara showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once, how life is connected, bound to each other. You're growing up a trash compactor.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it. Maybe one day, I'll let you. Alright, but I doubt you're gonna show me anything I don't already know.
Yay,
And
I
when
can
you
do
show
it.
me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators.
Oh, is she gonna let me do it outside now, or do I have to... Oh, I might have to do it on Nar Shaddaa. Since her whole thing is how... I might have to do that there, maybe. I'll take her out of the ship real quick to try it. I'm not gonna use you, Goto. I didn't use you in Dark or Light playthrough. I'm probably not gonna use you now.
Yeah, something. Alright.
Okay, so it does have to be on Nar Shaddaa. Okay, so I can do it now. I just gotta wait till I get to Nar Shaddaa in order to do it. Gotcha. Okay. Well, cut it here. I'm gonna cut it here. I'll be resume once I get back to where I initially was at. Okay, I have returned. I'm not gonna bother lugging around HK just to encounter those droids. I think I will just encounter them naturally. I can switch parties then. I'll even go through the effort of running back to my ship, coming back, and then editing all that out, and all that, to do that. I ain't gonna carry him around. I'm not just gonna lug him around with me. I'd rather have, her. And plus I need influence with him. Oh, more branching paths. Oh, it's just another part of the ship. What in God's green earth are you? Wound and unlimited power. Oh, he's not actually anywhere near as much of a threat as I thought he was. Okay. Okay, that was... Okay, that might have just been animal abuse. He's not nearly as much of a threat as I thought he was. Oh, that's not me. That's the other chick. We got the same armor. That is confusing. Speed, go! Who needs cocaine when you have the Force? I almost felt like... never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Duxon Jungle. Okay, so this is a... Oh, that might just... That's just a pathway running down and up around... Okay. Duxon Jungle.
You let the ship escape? I will deal with your failure later, Captain. But for now, find that ship. Our ally has indicated that the Jedi hasn't left the system yet. Send a detachment to Duxon.
And who is
If
your
you
ally?
find anything, alert me immediately. Now get out of my
Can I get
sight.
some Sith or something attacking me? I need more lightsabers. I don't got enough for my party. I need more laser swords.
The weakness is revealed.
Yeah, you guys are just squishy.
Take him down.
You are no match for us.
Oh. I'm not in combat, you shit. Okay, I'll head back. Guess I gotta go in here. I guess apparently for some reason I am still in combat. I'm not. You said I need to repeatedly encounter Jaga's memory core. Why do you not have a blaster? Do we have anything here that's good for droids? Is there any reason to give him this? It's qualified as a blaster rifle. Is there any reason to give him that over... Is there any reason to give him one of the regular rifle over the minigun? Oh yeah, that's right, it goes through shields. I guess I'll give him that as a sidearm, since no one else uses disruptors. Where's the disruptor? Where'd it go?
My life is yours.
Diagnostic.
Sup?
For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be
Come on, just move him down. This is just not fair.
Monster. Failing monster ratio achieved.
Okay, let's start healing you, shall we? Have you got anything to say, HK?
Statement. HK.
I don't like this view.
Observation. Notice that I did not ask if you need anyone killed. You may be... Answer. That is because you told me to stop asking if you needed anyone killed. So I have. From now on, I will simply say, I am ready to serve. Yes, ready to serve. In whatever way a common protocol or utility droid might serve. Seems that that is my lot in life, not to kill.
Yeah, would that be fine?
Answer. It is a start, Master, and as such is acceptable. If you happen to change your mind, however, I feel I must tell
Talking
you.
to you,
will
I can feel my
gladly
blood
kill
pressure
anyone you
rising.
ask. Please, I beg you. Just a quick death. A little one. To tide me over until the next firefight we're in. Combat is nice, but the stalking of prey is far more enjoyable.
I'll keep that in mind.
State. Query.
That one.
Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked.
Yes, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master. But I would need to know who voice locked it. And regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
That one.
Statement. answer. I am, and I do not. Statement. Answer. Well, Master, it seems this is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Corward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is
Sith.
computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown
that Sith.
at this time.
The Sith.
Statement.
Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So basically, you can function as a protocol droid.
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
What do you mean?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host. You can imagine the results.
I'm very confused by this. Sure, sounds bad.
Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
Those are typical droid. Those are typical droid, but that doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture.
Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity
I can
as
see
an
how that'd be
assassin
satisfying.
droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
Actually, I'd like to know.
Statement. This story may be
How did
somewhat
this get? How did this
unfamiliar to
devolve
you,
into this
if
conversation?
not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want: the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Why did the Sith go to war with the Republic?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
Fair enough. Back to the droids. How the HKs, how do these HKs do corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host. You can imagine the results.
Okay, I'm a little behind on this. I don't know what it means by that.
This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current day.
I need to look up like what this means. I'm actually genuinely confused now. Why did they start revealing themselves now?
I do not know why the theory. I can only assume that some critical moment is approaching where stealth and subtlety is no longer required. Not that those Durasteel-plated knockoffs know anything of stealth or subtlety. Observation. It is clear, however, that they have been placed throughout the galaxy at critical junctures, both in the Republic fleet and in neutral worlds, and they seem to be looking for Jedi. Answer. I am, and I do not know where they would have obtained. Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior.
Okay, so this didn't jog any memory.
Answer. My feelings on the matter are something that I feel I must put in proper context, in a way that even a meatbag such as yourself could easily comprehend. Theory. Imagine, if you will, that you are unique, the pinnacle of an exiled, cast-out Jedi who can't even use the Force. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you, that you are truly the most miserable example of a Jedi ever.
This is going somewhere.
Continuation. Now that you have that image, imagine this. Someone clones you. Badly, I might add. They make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore. They even change your pigmentation.
Okay, I can see where this is
to a rather poor
going.
shade of Durasteel, rather than the proper rusty red that inspires fear in targets. And of course, they refer to meat bags as organics.
I don't know about that comment about the rust. I don't know about that comment about the rust. Okay, so that explains your anger.
Clarification. Anger would be an understatement for the heat that builds up in my behavior core when these cheap imitations make their presence felt throughout the galaxy. Statement. Part of the indignity of all these copies is that they impair my ability to perform my function. The more people throughout the galaxy recognize me as an illegal assassination device, the more difficulty I will have in carrying out my mission.
You could, I mean, it's just parts. You could change how you look.
Answer. Well, Master. Statement.
Okay, so that conversation really went nowhere. I'm getting a little bit. I guess I didn't get that little bit out of him about the why are they after me or why are they after me? So I guess I am getting somewhere showing him those guys. That was the thing, right? He said maybe seeing these copies would jog his memory. Okay, now get the hell out of here. Ooh, shiny. That thing be ugly. This way, guys. Let's beat up the small animal over here. Okay, insert dramatic music, I guess. Wow, okay. Okay, I guess that would be a concern. Maybe he shouldn't be here for this. Eh. But yeah, that would be a concern. If you thought you wiped them out and now there's more suddenly. Oh, I meant to use the laser sword. Eat up the animal. Slicey. I really hope if they make another Star Wars game, they actually had dismemberment with a lightsaber, like proper dismemberment. That'd be so fun. That's the Mandalorian logo, right?
Hold it right there. We've got you surrounded. I'm surprised you got this far. The jungle doesn't usually let its prey go that easily. What are you doing here?
What are you doing on
We
Duxon?
claimed this moon decades ago, when we reforged ourselves after Exar Kun's defeat. Some of us call it home. Why are you trespassing here?
Our ship crashed and we were forced to land
We
here.
expected as much. Few visit Duxon by choice. We have orders to escort you to our camp. Our leader wants to speak to you.
Lead then. I'm not finished exploring yet. And I'll just go with you. I'll just explore later. The Mandalorians are far from over. Even after the Empire basically just glassed their planet, those guys are still going. They just do not stay down. And they eventually recovered very well during the Clone Wars, it's just that they were pacifists and kind of squishy. But they did recover. Until the Empire glassed their planet, that is. That's what they did, right? Basically blast it. I don't understand why.
So you're the intruder. Our sensors picked up your handiwork in space. I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians.
I thought they were disbanded.
Scattered perhaps, but we're still alive. Alive and rebuilding.
I thought the Mandalorians were just blasted fire, that's all I've seen.
Many Mandalorians have fallen from the path of honor, and are now no more than common mercenaries. But that is changing.
What is this place?
This used to be the heart of the Mandalorian war effort. From this complex we commanded an armada that had the Republic on the run. It didn't last.
Why did you use Duxon?
Mandalorians have a rapport with this jungle. Every moment here is a struggle. All creatures gripped in a constant war for survival. The sole purpose of the weak is to feed the strong. We train here and learn the lessons of the jungle. The beasts also help us keep our edge.
Your camp looks like it's seen better days.
Covert
Yeah, as soon as I walked in,
camps
first thing I noticed was that
attract
sparky
attention.
thing.
Because we conquered them, the people of Onderon still hold a grudge against the Mandalorians. So we keep our presence here a secret.
Trying to get to Onderon, do you know how I can get
So
there?
it's transportation you want. It so happens I have a small shuttle that's more than capable of running the Onderon military blockade. I make occasional trips to ISIS for information and supplies. If you want to go with me, you're going to have to prove your worth.
I can't prove myself.
Figure it out yourself. Ask around. See if you can make yourself useful. Or something that'll show what you're made of.
Gonna make me help, at least give me something.
There is one thing. Before your ship landed, we were preparing some demolition work. All the activity forced my men to stop before they finished. The charges need to be detonated before anybody comes across them, so all you'd have to do is flip a switch.
Sounds too easy.
You asked if there was anything you could do, and I told you. Nothing in this jungle is as simple as it seems, though.
What were you going to blow
We were
up?
trying to uncover the entrance to a hidden cache of old Mandalorian equipment. The explosives should be easy to find. Just get to it before the Canucks do.
What are in them?
The last months before Duxon fell, the old Mandalore knew that Revan and the Republic were gaining the upper hand. He ordered our best engineers to hide caches of weapons and munitions throughout the moon, safely away from the enemy's hands.
Why doesn't probably just dig them out?
Don't you think they tried? It's real easy to hide things in a jungle. Even when they found some of our caches, our engineers left them some presents.
Let me guess, mines, explosives of some kind? How big are they?
They're not much more than a couple of plasteel cylinders. Before you get any bright ideas, if you uncover cache B13, leave it alone. Even if you survive the traps, it would require military-grade explosives to open without the proper access codes. What's inside belongs to the Mandalorians.
Well, the Canucks a problem, and I
Canucks
certainly
are
want to
nothing
go
more
in
than
there, though. As
pests,
long as you guys are friendly to
but
me, I won't be a
they
jerk
have
to you.
real talent for screwing up plans. Just get to those explosives in the next day or so, and you'll be fine.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll let Kex know that you check out. We found more gear than we can use, so you can trade with him if you need some more supplies.
Awesome.
Be careful in the jungle.
Can I buy a lightsaber from him?
Until the space traffic dies down. The challenging beasts have been cleared from the area, but what's left might still be too much for you.
These animals seem like nothing. We just cleared them out without any effort. Back to main menu, lab station. I have treat injury. I have treat injury of 10. What the balls? Wait a minute, does one of these guys have a higher treat injury? Oh, I gotta see if this works. I gotta see if, I use a character on a workbench, if it's using their skills or mine. So I have a 10, apparently a -1 for some reason. 10 plus 3. So I can't make it, but she can make it. Okay, it does matter. Okay, got it. Treat injury of 13. I need assistance. Who's got a high treat injury? I think she does, of all people. Oh, I can't. I gotta travel over here to do it. No, not going through that effort. I gotta know what's in here. I gotta know what's in here. I gotta know what's in here. Don't get pissed off at me. I gotta do it.
What do you want?
Okay, so it won't let me. You're the trader, right? Kex? I don't know.
What do you want?
You get everyone that way? I'm clicking, it's not doing it. There we go. I gotta hit the numbers. Oh, that's right, Mike. Whoops.
I don't know why Mandalores let you roam free, but I don't trust you. I'm Kex, the new quartermaster. If a Mandalorian needs something, they come to me. Mandalore's ordered me to let you have access to our supplies, including some military-grade surplus. It's not free, though. You can pay with credits or trade in some of your gear. Doesn't matter to me.
See what you have. There we go. Yeah, the keys are bound to the number keys. Got any lightsaber bits for me? Nope. Anything that I can use the Force with, armor-wise. Let's see, none. Long sword. Long stabby. You got nothing of interest to me. I know I can upgrade weapons, I just never do. Either I forget or I just don't care. Well, that is all the... What the hell is this? Broken wires?
Damn it. Jungle is taking over everything. This place is a mess.
Well, that is all the time I have for this episode. I will see you all next time. Oh, wrong one. Later, everybody.